He saw that he was flawed, stained, and unlovable. The Duke beat the message into him with a cane, with his fists, with stony, reproachful silence. "Why does father hate me?" Brandan mustered the courage to ask his mother when he was 12 years old and considered himself to be a man. His mother was in the garden at Westbury Abbey, their estate in Hertfordshire, pruning the beloved roses she refused to entrust to the gardener's care. She lowered her sharp silver secateurs. "Why would you ask something like that?" "Nothing I do is ever good enough." "He expects much from you. You must do better. Be better." "What did I do to displease him?" "You've done nothing wrong." She turned away, her bonnet hiding her face. "Hand me the watering pot, will you, darling?" She poured water onto the base of a rose bush. When she turned back to him, it looked as though the water she'd used to douse the roses had reappeared on her cheeks. "Are you crying, Mamma?" he asked in a whisper. "Of course not. Don't be silly." She pushed back the brim of her bonnet and turned her face to the sky. "Do you think it looks like rain, darling? I do so hope it will rain. My roses will be stunted if it continues so hot." He studied the sky, which was bright blue with not a wisp of cloud in sight. "It will rain soon. Don't worry." He knelt beside her on the wool blanket and helped her water the roses. He ached with the awareness that he'd made her cry. He wanted to hold her hand, but surely he was too old for that now. Her smile was as unfalteringly bright as the sky, but Brandan saw that he'd made her sad by asking the question. He loved his mother with all his heart. He would never ask her the question again. He couldn't bear it if she hated him as well. "You will have another sister soon," she said, glancing down at her rounded belly. "Your father wants a son, but I know it will be another girl." Her shoulders drooped like a wilting rose in desperate need of rain. His cheeks heated. Childbearing wasn't a fit topic for men, or so his Latin tutor told him when Brandan mused aloud about whether he didn't have more than enough sisters and his mother might stop producing them. It wasn't that he didn't like his younger sisters. He loved their dear, sweet smiles and their delighted laughter when he visited them in the nursery to read to them from storybooks. Blanche was a jolly, pretty little thing with expressive blue eyes, just like their mother. Bernadette was quiet and solitary, preferring to play by herself. And the twins, Belinda and Betsy, were still crawling across the nursery floor, little more than babes. He knew there'd been other male children born in the house. He'd heard the servants whispering about stillbirths. He'd attended the funerals, seen the tiny coffins lowered into the ground, heard his father bellowing his rage, covered his ears to block out his mother's heartbreaking sobs late at night, feeling small and helpless. "I should like another sister," he said gamely, smiling at his mother so she knew that she had his approval at least. "Thank you, darling." She placed a gloved hand on his cheek, and Brandan's heart filled with warmth and tenderness. He'd make her so very proud of him. He was the only male child of the Duke of Westbury. He'd study harder, push himself to excel in all things, be the best Duke's heir in the world. He must be stern and strong to win his father's respect. 2 months later, the babe arrived. But it wasn't another sister. It was a healthy baby boy with all his fingers and toes and a great lusty wail that no nursery wall could contain. The Duke's elation reverberated throughout Westbury Abbey. He provided a sumptuous feast for the staff in celebration. Everyone was smiling and singing and congratulating each other on the birth of the second son, the spare heir. When Brandan received the summons to attend his father in his study that evening,